Good afternoon and welcome to Sports Talk Live with me, Grootboom. Now, before I introduce my guest, I would like to remind all our viewers to please share your comments just after the show. Now, today's guest has been dominating athletics at Penryn since grade 8. She has broken so many records at school and for the school and won countless medals. Zanele Chavangwane, welcome to the show. How are you doing today, Zanele?
Hello, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for having me. It's such an honor to be part of the show. I'm good, and yourself, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you. Zanele, now you are back at school. You've been at school for more than a week now. How does it feel to be back?
Um, it's exciting to be back, and I'm just glad that I can be with my friends again, and I can actually like study with a teacher next to me, showing me how to do certain things. Because at home, it was actually hard to work on my own. So being here is really good.
It's really good. Ne? So now tell me, during the lockdown, Zanele, what kept you motivated? Were you keeping fit? Were you exercising? What were you doing?
During the lockdown for the first few weeks, to be honest, I didn't do anything. But then we got this other ALO project from Mrs. Spritz.
Okay.
It actually pushed me to exercise because I knew that it was for marks. So I was exercising because of that project.
Okay. Zanele, now I just want to go back to your early childhood years. Where did you grow up and when did you actually start competing in athletics?
I grew up in Waterfall Boven and I started competing in athletics, I think grade 4, if I can remember.
So in grade 4, did you realize now that you were actually good at athletics? When did you realize that you've got so much talent?
In grade 4, I was just a little kid doing athletics because the school asked me to. But then here, I started like being serious about the athletics when I came here to Penryn in 2016, which was my grade 8 year, and
Mm.
that's when I actually realized that I had talent in me.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, Zanele, now you in grade 8, it's your first year in high school. It's a different school. The first week, you obviously have inter-house athletics. But now I'm just thinking between 2016 and 2020, you have now actually won each and every race from your grade 8 year to your matric year. How did you manage to do that? What was your secret?
To be honest, in grade 8 and grade 9, like I was just doing athletics in J because I was asked to do athletics. But then as the years went by, I actually like realized that I was really good at athletics. And then I made it my goal to like win every race during inter-house so that I can keep on improving each and every year and that I can it was actually a streak.
Yeah. Now, of course, you winning all those races meant that you'll be selected for the Penryn Athletics team. Okay. So you've been part of the team from 2016. I just want to find out now, Zanele, in 2017 was a special year for you where you were selected for the Mpumalanga team and you actually represented the province in Cape Town at the SHM. How was that experience for you?
To be honest, I was used to like running here in the low field, winning some of the races. But when I got there was some real competition. I actually realized that there are people out there who can actually run, and seeing that actually pushed me, and I wanted to do better. And then even though I didn't win my races there, but then it got me thinking about athletics.
Yeah. So, of course, that's another level now when it comes to SHMs. Coming back from that competition and being at Penryn, how did you now push yourself to actually be better, a better athlete, to say?
Um, I became more committed to athletics and because like I was lazy, so like if you can remember, I was really lazy. But then coming from like some real competition actually pushed me to train even harder and to
Mm.
like improve each and every
Mm,
time.
mm. Okay. Now, Zanele, of course, now from 2016, you have now won, I don't know how many medals. Okay, you've broken a few records, and yet you remain humble. Now, I just want to find out how do you do that?
I live by the saying that says, be humble to people on your way up because you will meet them on your way down. And that is
Mm,
the saying that has kept me going for years. That whenever I
mm,
win something, I actually encourage the people that I was running with and telling
mm.
them that they can also be like me and they can actually do more than I am doing.
Uh, that's beautiful, Zanele. You know, sportsmanship and being humble and respecting your competitors. It's that's admirable. That's lovely to hear. Zanele, now 2020. Okay, we go back to Inter High. In fact, before Inter High, let's start with a week before Inter High, where the athletes voted for captains, and then you were voted as one of the captains for the Penryn team. You went to Inter High and you had a special day. Now, if I remember correctly, you won gold medals in your 100, 200, and 400 meters. You also won a silver medal in the long jump. But there was just something special about your 100 meters on the day. I know you've always come second to Nolwazi Mashaba from Lowveld High, who's been running very fast. Now, this year, you need to tell us how you prepared for this race and how did you manage to win it?
I mentally prepared myself and I told myself that this is my last 100-meter race against her. So like I had to give it my all. But like in at the back of my mind, I had that thing that even if I don't win, as long as I tried my best, it's
Mm,
okay. Because if I remember on that day, like my back before the 100-meter race was actually hurting and
same.
I wanted to give up. I was even crying. But then knowing that I set myself a goal, that I want to do that race, I want to win it, then
Mm.
that pushed me beyond my pain to actually go and race and actually win that race.
Yeah, Zanele, that was a special race because I remember myself and Mrs. Keller were at the finish line. And, you know, just to see you finish off strong, it was a close race. And afterwards, you know, I didn't see much of a celebration from you. That's you being humble, but you really pushed and you did very well at Inter High. Now, with all those achievements, Zanele, at the end of Inter High, you know how they announce the winners and whatever. You won senior Victrix Ludorum this year. How special was it for you?
It was very special, especially because this year was was my last year doing my uh, high school athletics, and
Mm,
in a way, I didn't expect it because I think it has been like years since I've won senior Victrix like at Inter High. So
mm.
I was just sitting there hearing names being called and I didn't expect to hear my name being called. So when I heard my name, I was just like, oh, that's me. Then like I
Mm,
was excited. Then
mm.
it was special.
Yeah, it was really special for you, I can imagine, as well as for Penryn. Now, Zanele, you know, when I go back and look at the athletics season, and probably from 2016 when Mr. Carstens was still around as well, you know, we pushed 4 days a week of athletics, and then we had to reduce those days. Now, I know you had coaches in Mrs. Liebenberg and Mrs. Cummins. What role did they play in you actually doing so well? Because I know they pushed all the sprinters, and I know they pushed you as well.
Well, first of all, they encouraged me whenever I felt like giving up. Because Mrs. Carmen would actually say that I'm lazy and she'd like push me. She'd say, Zanele, you have to do this. This is not for us, but it's actually for yourself. And then having them to like encourage me and support me and actually teach me some techniques. Because like I couldn't do my starting really properly. So they actually taught me how to start properly and like race.
So would you say that in them, you know, encouraging and being hard actually helped you in somewhat?
It did. It did.
Okay, that's lovely to hear. Now, Zanele, I know you not just focus on athletics. I know you also love your hockey. This year, you were voted as vice captain of the first team, and I know you also participated in the IPT ladies team last year. How did you take the news that you're not gonna play Derby this year?
Just like any other first team player, I was sad. Like I
Mm,
was really sad. My heart was broken because
mm,
it was my first time being vice captain, and
mm,
I really wanted to play my heart, and I was
mm,
willing to give it my all. But then, because of this corona that has affected all of us, the matches got
mm,
cancelled. So
mm.
having the matches being cancelled actually broke my heart, and I was really sad.
Mm. Okay, so now between then and now, what have you done to sort of, not have a broken heart? How have you kept yourself motivated so that you actually continue with your studies? You still have next year to do something at varsity. There's a question I'm going to get to. So how did you get yourself motivated?
I actually looked back and I saw all the years where I got to play, and I actually was grateful that I got to play and
Mm,
I got to express my hockey talent and like my love
mm,
for hockey. And
mm,
I looked at those memories and I was like, okay, it's just 1 year, and
mm,
I'll still have many more years to play hockey. So
mm,
this year not playing is heartbreaking, but I actually have to be strong and focus on my metric year.
mm. Okay. Zanello, of course, now being here from 2016, you would have had memorable moments. Okay, so I want you to please share your two most memorable moments when it comes to Penryn Sport, and why.
The first one, um, it was actually winning. It was actually my team.
Sorry, continue.
It was actually my team winning the 100 meter the relay at Inter High. I know we didn't win the race, but actually the fact that my team actually pushed and like we got to finish and not last for the first time in a while, like
Mm-hmm.
that made me so proud because like we pushed and
Mm.
like I was so excited. Then the second one was obviously winning the race at Inter High, the 100 meter race at Inter High.
Yes, yes.
That was really memorable.
Uh, no, that's beautiful, Zanele. Now tell me, what is it that you enjoy about Penryn Sport?
It's the fact that they give us like a platform to like actually better ourselves, and
Mm,
our coaches are always there to encourage us and to support us like in everything that we do. And if we make a mistake or like we lose, they actually tell us to pick ourselves up and
yes.
continue doing and push even harder.
Mm, mm. Okay. Now, Zanele, tell me, what are your plans when you leave Penryn? What do you want to go study? And I'm sure you still want to continue participating in athletics. What are your plans?
My plan is actually to go to UP because I know they're actually good at sports, and I'm hoping to do sports management.
Okay. All right. That's beautiful, Zanele. Now, Zanele, what message can you send or give to our youngsters that look up to you? I mean, there are a lot of girls that, would want to achieve what you've achieved. What message can you sort of share with them?
What I can tell them is that like having goals and like working towards them cannot like always be easy, but like if you had your mindset like into something, you'll keep on
Mm,
pushing and wanting to be better each and every
mm,
time. And then the other thing that I can tell them is that they shouldn't like want to be like me. I want them to
mm,
be like better than me and like
sure.
set themselves like proper goals, and they must be better than me.
Ah, that's beautiful, Zanele. Now, Zanele, I just want to thank you so much for joining me on the show. but most importantly, thank you for all that you've done for Penryn Sport, for all your achievements, for your hard work. You truly inspire me. You truly inspire the young upcoming athletes as well. So thank you so much for your time. I know you still have some artwork you need to go do. So must enjoy that. Okay.
And thank you so much, sir, for having me. And thank you, sir, because I know you actually the head of athletics for the past few years. So thank you so much for your support and everything that you did, and the school as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zanele. All right. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you, sir.